Ever had a woman you like completely ignore you? You message her, wait for her to write back, but all you get is nothing. You see her online, she's sharing things, but she's not answering you. It feels bad, doesn't it? You start to doubt yourself. Did I make a mistake? Was I too keen? You even start going over every talk in your head. But I'm here to tell you this: stop. Her ignoring you is not about you. It's about her. And you know what? We're going to use this to help you. In this video, we're going to look at the calm way to take back your control. By the end, you'll know just how to change the situation when she ignores you and come out even better than before. Here's the tough truth. Women test you. They test you by ignoring you, by seeing what you'll do when they go quiet. This is not by chance. If you act from feeling, they win. If you stay cool, sure of yourself, and not bothered, you win. Today, I'm going to show you how to be in charge when a woman ignores you, not by using tricks, but by becoming the most steady, self-managed version of yourself. Think of this as the best guide to dealing with rejection like a calm king. Let's begin. Why she's ignoring you and why it doesn't matter. Let's make one thing very clear. When a woman decides to ignore you, it often feels like a direct hit on your confidence, on who you are. You start doubting every step, going over every message, thinking, what did I do wrong? But here's the key thing. It's usually not about you at all. In the world of today's dating, there are levels of mind games, hidden reasons, and subtle power plays happening. People, especially in dating, are always looking for approval, for control over the other person's feelings. Maybe she's trying to see how much you care by ignoring you. Maybe she's testing how far she can push you to see what you'll do. Maybe she's truly busy, caught up with work, friends, or her own life. Or perhaps she's just not as interested in you as you thought she was. But here's the truth that changes everything. None of these reasons really matter. What matters, what truly matters, is how you choose to answer her silence. If you're sitting around waiting, looking at your phone every 5 minutes, wondering why she hasn't answered, you're giving her all the power. You're giving her control over your feelings, over your day, over your sense of your own value. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. This is where being calm becomes your secret tool, because this way of thinking teaches us one key lesson. We can't control what others do, but we can always, without fail, control how we answer it. When she ignores you, don't fall into the trap of thinking too much. Don't fall into self-doubt. Instead, see that her actions are beyond your control and put your attention on the one thing you have full power over: your answer. Control what you can. So what do you do when a woman ignores you? First, get this. In this calm way, there's a clear difference between things you can control and things you can't. You can't control if she answers, but you can control how you answer. When she ignores you, don't run after her. Instead, do nothing. That's right, nothing. This isn't about ignoring her to be mean. This is about understanding that you are not shaken by her lack of answer. By doing nothing, you take the power back. You show that her behavior doesn't change your mood, your actions, or your confidence. When she goes quiet, it feels like you've lost control. But this is where your calm power starts. You can control your emotional answer, which is the only thing that matters. A lot of guys will feel desperate in this spot and send another message, or worse, send an angry message asking why she's not answering. This is the opposite of what this calm way teaches us. It's about keeping your cool and strength no matter what happens. It's about holding on to your self-respect, showing her that you don't need her approval. When you show her you're not bothered, she starts to wonder why. She'll start to see you as different from the others. Let's say you've been messaging her. Suddenly, she ghosts you. You're tempted to send another text to follow up, to ask what's going on. Don't. Let her see that you're not bothered. If she wants to ignore you, fine. You have your own life to live. When you don't answer her silence with more neediness, you show her that you're different. You show her that you're a man in control of his feelings. Think about a time you were ghosted after a great talk or date, and suddenly, nothing. Most guys would panic, thinking, what did I do wrong? Or try to win her back by sending another message, trying to get her attention again. But what if instead you did nothing? What if instead of running after her, you focused on yourself, went to the gym, worked on your goals, and ignored her silence? Not only would this make her very curious, but it also builds your self-confidence. By doing nothing, you actually get back all the power. And if she doesn't write back, so what? You've already moved on and made yourself better in the process. Number 1, shift the focus back to you. Here's your first real step, and it's one of the most important things you can do. Instead of thinking too much about her silence, turn every bit of that attention and energy back toward you. Her ignoring you is not a reason to fall apart. It's a chance, a great chance, to make things better in your own life, to move up in ways that matter. This is the time to put time into yourself, to make your mind, body, and goals stronger. So what does this really look like? Go to the gym. Get serious about your fitness. Work on those personal or work goals you've been waiting to do, whether it's getting good at a new skill or starting a project you care about. Get into your hobbies, the things that make you happy. Spend time with people who support you and value you for who you are. The more you put into your growth, the more you'll start to see that her ignoring you is not important in the big picture. In fact, the more you make yourself your number one focus, the more attractive you naturally become, not just to her, but to anyone. Remember, women don't move toward men who run after them with need. They're pulled to men who are focused on their own mission, their own purpose, their own path. Think about a time in your life when you were completely into going after your goals. Maybe you were going to the gym a lot, seeing real change in your fitness. Or maybe you were deep in building a business, putting in the time, giving up things, and seeing your dreams start to happen. Or perhaps you were learning a new skill, getting better every day. During these times, messaging back and forth with someone, waiting for replies, wasn't even in your thoughts because you were so focused on becoming the best version of yourself. That's the energy, that's the mindset you need to bring to every relationship and meeting. When you put yourself first, your goals and your happiness, people can feel it. And you know what? They'll naturally be pulled to you, including her. She'll wonder what's changed, why you're not reacting, why you're suddenly even more attractive. And all of this happens because you made you the focus.
Number 2, use reverse psychology. Reverse psychology. You may have heard about this in the dating world, and while it's often used wrong, it can be very strong when used right. When she ignores you, don't run after her. Ignore her back. But here's the change. Ignore her in a way that shows you're not bothered, not angry. It's not about playing games. It's about showing strength. The moment you stop looking for her approval, the moment you show that her silence has no power over you, she starts to wonder why. This is key. When you stop giving her the attention she expects, you change the whole situation. It puts you back in charge, not by being tricky, but by showing that you're not controlled by your feelings or her actions. Remember, it's not about who messages first, it's about who keeps control. Imagine this. You've texted her a few times and she hasn't answered. You're tempted to send another text, or even worse, ask her why she's ignoring you. Don't. Instead of sending another message or getting emotional, do nothing. Let it go. Live your life without giving her any more energy. Share pictures of you out with friends, at the gym, or working on your goals, but do not contact her. Soon she'll start to wonder, why isn't he running after me? Did I lose him? Is he talking to someone else? Has he moved on? And when she contacts you, and she will at some point, answer calmly and with little feeling. Don't bring up her silence. Don't ask why she ignored you. Just answer as if nothing happened. You've now changed the power balance completely in your favor without even doing anything. You haven't reacted to her test, and that makes you seem confident, strong, and most importantly, emotionally in control. That's the power of reverse psychology. Number 3, stay calm and unbothered. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman ignores them is losing their cool. They start feeling worried, annoyed, or even mad. And let me tell you, this is exactly what you want to avoid. When you lose your calm, you hand over all the power to her. She can feel your emotional unsteadiness, and it gives her control. The calm answer to this situation is very clear. Stay calm, stay composed, and don't let anything shake you. No matter what she's doing, your mindset needs to be that of a person who is steady, centered, and emotionally untouchable. This isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about truly not letting her actions decide your emotional state. When you can master this level of emotional control, you'll see that not only do you feel better, but you'll also become much more attractive. People, especially women, are naturally pulled to those who show calm confidence, who aren't easily upset by the small problems that life brings. In the long run, calmness shows power, and power is very attractive. Next time she ignores you, fight the want to react emotionally or quickly. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remind yourself of this. Her actions do not set your value or worth as a person. You are the one who decides how you feel, not her. Instead of worrying or going over every talk in your head, choose an activity that makes your sense of calm stronger. Go for a long run to let out any built-up frustration. Play some music that makes you feel unstoppable. Get into a project that's been needing your attention and lose yourself in useful work. What's happening here is that you're taking control of the situation by moving focus away from her and back onto yourself. And in doing so, you keep your emotional power. You show her that you're not at the mercy of her answers. And more importantly, you remind yourself that you're in control of your own emotional experience. That kind of control is magnetic. And when she sees that you haven't been affected by her ignoring you, she'll start to question why she doesn't have the effect she expected on you. That's when the power changes. Number 4, detach from the outcome. Here's the final calm move. Detach from the outcome. Whether she answers or not, whether she likes you or not, your peace stays whole. This is true power. When you stop caring about the outcome, you free yourself from the emotional ups and downs of dating. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care about her. It means you care more about your own well-being than whether or not she gives you attention. This change in mindset is key if you want to take back control in any relationship. When you detach, you stop putting your happiness and self-worth in someone else's hands. You take back ownership of your feelings and your life. The truth is, when you detach, you no longer worry about what she's thinking, what she's doing, or why she's not answering. You become calm, collected, and in control of yourself. Women, or anyone for that matter, are pulled to people who aren't badly looking for approval. Detaching from the outcome shows that you respect yourself enough to walk away from any situation that doesn't help you. You stop feeling needy or worried, and in doing so, you become someone she respects and is more likely to run after. Think about a situation where you were too attached to the outcome. Whether it was a job interview, a date, or a text, the more you worried about how things would turn out, the more worried you became. Your mind would race, going over scenarios and thinking of the worst possible outcomes. Now, imagine letting go of all that noise. Picture yourself being okay with any outcome, knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be fine. This is the heart of calm detachment. It's about accepting the mindset that whatever happens is meant to happen, and your peace is not dependent on the actions or opinions of others. When you can truly detach from whether she answers or not, you become free. You no longer feel the need to run after, to look for, or to prove yourself through her actions. And when you're free, you become very attractive. Freedom from outcome shows confidence, and confidence is what pulls people in. It's about showing the world and yourself that your happiness doesn't rely on outside approval, but on inner stability and control. Here's the bottom line. When a woman ignores you, most guys panic. They run after her, they think too much, they lose control. But not you, not after today. You now have the tools, the mindset, and the knowledge to change the situation. When she ignores you, that's your chance to show that you're different, that you're not shaken. You don't react, you take control. You're calm, confident, and in charge of your feelings. And you know what? That makes you not only more attractive, but more powerful in every part of your life. Think about it. How many men do you know who let their feelings control them? How many of them fall apart the moment they're ignored? You're not going to be that guy. You're going to be the man who stays composed, who focuses on himself, and who lets go of the need for approval. This isn't just about handling a woman ignoring you. It's about mastering your life. When you master your feelings, you're no longer a slave to others' opinions, actions, or decisions. You're free. And that freedom, it's magnetic. Women notice it, people respect it, most importantly, you feel it. From this moment on, don't just play the dating game, master it. Be the man in control. If this message hit home for you, then it's time to take the next step. Don't just walk away from this video and forget everything you've learned. Take action right now. Hit that subscribe button and join a group of men who are dedicated to mastering their feelings, their relationships, and their lives. Don't wait for the next time she ignores you to start building yourself up. Start now. Start today. This isn't just about dating advice. It's about becoming the man you're meant to be. The man who doesn't react, but takes control.